For over a year, I've been wanting to stream. I have been really into live 2D and VTubing, and I really wanted to go down this route. However, I have a Mac, and when I stream, it is laggy. Now, you could say, why don't you just get a computer? But for someone who's never streamed before, I thought I would be slightly sensible and not entirely invest until I actually gave it a shot. Streaming isn't for everyone, and even though I do really want to do this, I have no idea what it'll actually be like once I go live. So instead, we are going first with PNGTubing. A PNGTuber is similar to a talking sprite in a game. The images themselves are usually completely static. However, with certain sounds, you might be able to get the image to react or do a motion, and you may have multiple images to change the expression of the character using hotkeys when streaming. First, let's look at my live 2D model. She is super cute, but sadly there are just some problems with her on the Mac, so we are just going to use the bare bones of the model and turn it into a PNGTuber instead. The great thing about turning the live 2D into a PNG is that she is already all layered up, which makes it a lot easier to change her expressions for the PNG sprites. The main things I change when changing her expressions are just her eyes, her mouth, and I will also change her face gradient for the angry one as well. All of my artwork is either done on Alpaca or Medibang. Both programs are free and they are both great. On Alpaca you are able to also do some GIF animations, and there are some great brushes you can use as well. Here's a little animation of my mascot that will go alongside my PNG model on the stream. Now that all the separate images are done, I'm just transferring them over to VTuber to set them up. VTuber is also free and an amazing tool. It's honestly such a great tool for PNGTubers. It makes it super easy to upload all your sprites into one place, and it automatically changes them when they blink and when they talk as well, and it is extremely easy to also add extra expressions too. For now, I've just stuck to 3 basic emotions until I am more comfortable with streaming. For her main face, she is just still, she doesn't have any motion, and I've chose to have her eyes down because there will be a tool in front of her, either a Cintiq or a switch, that she'll be looking down at while she streams. In her grumpy mode, she also rumbles when she talks just to enhance the angriness. And in her happy mode, she is just jumping up and down all the time because why not? After that, we are just creating a super simple overlay for my streams. The background I'm using is actually a background I designed for my backing cards for my physical products as well. I think it worked really well and also connects the streams to my brand quite nicely too. And here's a little look through the layer process of how I did the assets. I did a switch and I did a Cintiq. I chose a more pink and white colorway for these two just to match the themes more. So here's a look at everything so far. We've got the model, the assets, the animated chip, and the overlay. I've got 2 different scenes ready on Streamlabs for this, and my logo in the bottom left too. I'm pretty happy with how they came out. However, there are some things that I still need to do before I can even consider going live. Here's a list of the things I still need to do before I can stream. So that is creating a starting soon scene on Streamlabs, audio and music, creating alerts, setting up my Twitch profile properly, including banner, icon and panels, and of course some test runs before I go live. So to create my starting soon scene, I used Canva and used one of their templates and just swapped out the background and some other assets for my own images and text. Here's a look at the scene finished, and the scene will loop at the start before the stream begins. Now onto the sound, which was a bit easier for me. I knew I was going to use Epidemic as I already have a subscription with them and use them for my previous YouTube videos as well. There's lots of free royalty-free music that you can get, however I just use Epidemic as I'm used to them. They have a huge range of songs for different moods and also sound effects as well. All the music and sound effects in this video are also from Epidemic. For the starting soon screen, it was quite easy to add one of the songs as a media file and put that on loop too. For all the songs I wanted to play whilst I streamed, I put them on a playlist on iTunes as well. It was a bit more awkward to actually get the music to play while I stream because for some reason Macs don't have a way to play or record the music internally. Thankfully Blackhole 2CH existed and I managed to sort this quite easily. For the alerts, I did GIFs the same way as I did the previous chip GIF. These are all fairly simple, and once I had finished them, I imported them into Streamlabs and just kept the standard sound that they use because it was quite nice, to be honest. breathtaking, honestly. I have done a lot of test runs and my main issue was usually to do with the audio.
I can see that Blackhole 2CH has a green bar and I can't really figure out why. Right now,
Those of you wondering, the way I managed to fix this issue was by swapping my multi-output device to just Blackhole 2CH and changing the advanced audio global settings in Streamlabs as well to the shown options. Some final touches to my stream was adding the stream chat so that you can see it on the actual stream. As well as this, I made a chill overlay that I'll use when chatting to people on the stream too. And last, but certainly not least, I worked on my Twitch profile, which included creating a banner, which was also used for my icon, and the panels and information there as well. And that should be everything I need. Maybe I'll see you guys there when I first go live. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and feel free to subscribe if you'd like to see more from me soon.